My name's Tom Reed, and I happen to be driving up and down Michigan Avenue. I rarely get back in this area because these are very short streets. It borders Michigan Avenue and I-94, and I saw this gentleman walking down the street, and I approached him and I asked him if he'd be interested in doing an interview. Your name, sir?
My name is John. They call me Scrapper Jon.
Scrapper Jon. And why do they call you Scrapper Jon?
I scrap.
Okay,
scrap
makes
metal.
sense. You make a living doing that?
Yeah, I kind of do. It supplements, but the cops know who I am. They don't mess with me because I don't do it. I don't go into houses. I don't take the siding off. If it's in the garbage, I'll take it. But other than that, I'll ask somebody first.
Okay, good.
So it's just a personal thing.
And John, how old are you?
I'm 51.
51. And where are you from?
I'm originally from Southwest.
Oh, you are?
We moved down to Florida for a few years and came back.
Florida sucks.
No, Florida's actually nice.
I got out of there.
Did you? Why?
Yeah, I didn't like it, man. I don't like that heat.
My first love is saltwater fishing. So.
Oh well, hell, no wonder you like it. So where were you at? We're in Florida.
Down in the Fort Lauderdale area.
Okay, I was in West Palm Beach.
Pompano.
Oh yeah.
Delray Beach,
cool.
And North Lauderdale.
Okay, now you a high school graduate?
Yes, I am.
Okay, did you go to college at all?
Yes, I did. I went to college and university.
Where?
Henry Ford Community College and University of Michigan.
Oh wow.
Dearborn.
Did you graduate?
Yes.
Wow, what degree?
Liberal arts.
Way to go. Yeah. What kind of traditional employment did you have?
I was working for a couple companies, and then when I came back from Florida, before I was going back to college, I started working for a lawn service. And I'm watching this guy make all this money and just blowing it. And I'm thinking, I can train a monkey to do this. So I got a loan and started my own lawn service, and I did that for 26 years.
Uh-huh.
And I did very good at it.
Did you?
Oh yeah, very good. But at one point, I was making more money than my mother, and my mother was a physician.
No kidding?
Yep, no kidding. I'd have, your bread and butter is your lawns.
Yeah.
Anything you do after that is extra money on top, and I'd have 120 lawns a week.
Wow.
So at $20 a pop minimum.
Okay.
Licensed, insured, commercial machines, commercial equipment. After 26 years, I got burnt out, but the real reason I quit is my mom got cancer, and it was a choice of having someone come in and take care of my mother, who she's nothing but a paycheck to, or take care of my mother. And there was no choice. I sold my business and I took care of my mother. And what made it all worth it was when she looked at me one day and she said, I'm so glad I have such a good son that when I need him the most in my entire life, he's there for me.
Oh, that's nice of you. Great.
Those words, they still bring me chills.
What type of medicine did your mother practice?
My mother was a pathologist at the VA Medical Center. She was 33rd in her field in the entire VA medical system worldwide.
Wow, where'd she go to college?
University of Warsaw, Poland.
Well, is that right?
Yes.
Interesting.
After the Second World War, my father was going around the world. Made it to Poland, took one look at my mother and said, oh, that's it. And knew he was going to marry her.
All right, okay, good. Any brothers or sisters?
No.
Okay.
No brothers, no sisters.
Any family around here?
Yes, I do have family up in Northville and in Taylor.
Okay. Now, you're a pretty big guy. You look like you might have played sports.
No, not really.
Not really?
Volleyball is about the best I did. I just wasn't that coordinated when I was young.
You got a hell of a head of hair, I'll tell you that. What's the secret? Genetics?
I guess I'm lucky. My father was bald.
Yeah, you are lucky.
So
carried by your mother. Good for you.
I hear it skips a generation.
Well, it's not 100% scientific. Now, did you have uncles on your mother's side?
Yes, I did.
They had hair, didn't they?
Yes.
There you go. That's how you got it.
Yeah, I had two uncles on my mother's side. One lived in Australia. One's still alive in California.
Oh, okay, good. Yeah. Now, any alcohol or drug problems now?
I used to use heroin.
You used to use heroin?
Yeah, I'm going on 11 years clean. I went in a methadone clinic.
Congratulations.
And when they say when you're done,
yeah,
there's no describing it. I just knew I would have done anything to get clean. It was a wrap. I was done. I had enough. I got sick and tired of having to use that stuff to feel normal.
Yeah, when did you get started on heroin? How old?
7 years. Let's see. 51, it's been 11 years, so that's probably about 32.
And how'd you get turned on to that?
Through a girlfriend. Thanks.
Yeah, right.
Dumb me.
Got rid of her, didn't you?
Not for 15 years.
Okay, all right. And what was that costing you a day?
Anywhere from between $70 to $120 a day.
Wow. Now, I'm particularly interested in what got you off it. Give me the chain of events to, first of all, what was the thinking and what did you do?
I just got so tired of feeling just terrible about myself. Just hating who I was, hating who I'd become, and being tired of having to use that stuff to feel like I was normal again. Okay. Because the way heroin, from what I've learned, the way heroin works is it replaces the endorphins in your brain. So your brain says, hey, I'm getting this on the outside, I don't need to make it anymore. so it stops producing, and that's why you become addicted to it physically.
Okay.
So
Where did you go for rehab?
I went to Star Center Methadone Clinic.
Where's that?
That's on West Grand Boulevard. I'm sorry, on Grand River Boulevard and Schaefer.
And are they still around?
Yes, they're still around. And actually, the director actually asked me if they could use me as a model client for the state of Michigan.
Beautiful.
When they come did an inspection. 90 days you get 3 times a week take homes, 6 months you get twice a week, and 1 year you get once a week take homes, and I had all of them, all the way through. I went there every day with the same attitude that they're going to have to kill me to keep me in here, and either way I win because I'm leaving, but I'm leaving feet first.
Beautiful.
I was done, and I can't describe the feeling. And I'm not the kind of person that is a loss for words, but when it says, and they say, when you're done, and you know,
yeah,
you just know. You just know. I would have done anything. I was so over and so done with it. I had, for 14 months that took me to get out of there, I had the mental attitude every day, I'm done. I want this more than anything I wanted ever in my life. I wanted it like that.
Any other drugs besides heroin?
I've used cocaine.
Okay. How about alcohol?
I'm a very, very rare drinker.
Okay.
I think I had a beer like 2 days ago someone offered me, and it's probably been 3 months before that. Before that, maybe 8 months to a year.
Now, did you have any marks from shooting heroin?
Yeah, I did. My 1 year anniversary, I went to a plastic surgeon. I had this one removed.
Oh,
and at
wow.
the same time, they wanted to do the other one that's here, and those are the only 2 marks that I have.
Okay.
And I told them no, because I never, ever, ever want to forget where I came from.
Yeah.
And right now, I'm going on 11 years clean.
Oh, that's a good story.
February
Thank
10th.
you. Beautiful.
February 10th.
Any, I like to know, what are the magic words when, a lot of people watch my channel and they're always wanting to help these women. Any advice on that? Should I just keep my mouth shut, and when they're going to do it, they're going to do it? I'm not going to have any influence of them.
Pretty much when they're ready. You can't help someone who's not ready to be helped. It's that simple. When you're ready, you're ready. It's that simple. When you're done, and you just know it, and there's nothing that can change it.
Does it make sense to you that women just give up?
Yeah, because I've given up on myself a few times.
Would you agree it's much easier to keep doing heroin than it is quit?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. It's a scary thing to quit. Change is very scary always.
Gotcha.
But I think the reason methadone worked for me is quite simply because it's a long-term process. It's not like I go and I get clean over 3 or 4 weeks and I come right back to the same lifestyle I was living.
Right.
Everything changes. All of a sudden there's money in your pocket. You don't need the heroin anymore because you have the methadone.
Yeah.
And slowly your life turns around. It's like, wow, I got money. I can get an apartment. I can buy a car. I can pay my bills. I can go grocery shopping. I can do everything that I wasn't really doing and spending my money on other things for.
Yeah.
And once it starts to change, your life starts building back up over a slow period of time. And it's a gradual process, but I think that's why it really worked for me.
Okay.
Over a period of 14 months, I went from 155 milligrams to 0.
Unbelievable.
In 14 months, and walked out of there and never ever looked back. And the only withdrawal symptom I ever had that was bad, other than fatigue every day, once I got up and started moving, it went away, was a restless leg syndrome one night. Just horrible, like that feeling of energy that wants to burst in your thighs.
Okay.
That was the worst I had. It was one night, and I kept thinking to myself, you know what, by morning this will be a memory. I'm getting through it. And I got through it.
In just a few words, describe to me what it was like being on heroin.
A living hell.
But I mean, right after you shot up, the feeling of it that made you do it.
You'd get the taste in your mouth. You'd get the warm rush feeling. It's almost like an orgasm feeling, but not quite. It's endorphin replacement. It's hard to explain.
Okay.
It's a downer, so you kind of nod out, and it just makes you feel really good. But it's a terrible price to pay for it. I wish I'd have never shot it in the first place or ever tried it. And
Okay.
I'm very grateful to my Lord upstairs that I'm not on it anymore. And he's to remove the desire from me completely and utterly for all these years, and I'm grateful as can be. And I thank him every day for it.
What would your suggestion be to try and turn off young kids into trying heroin? Is there anything a school can do, or a cop can do, or a teacher?
They can show them someone that's using what they look like after they've been using for a while. Someone that's really down. And this, because I guarantee if you start using it and you get hooked, that's where you're going to end up. There's nothing that's going to stop. You're going to go downhill, 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 period. It's just the way it is.
Okay.
That drug is a living hell, and I would pray that someone that's watching this would think twice before they used it, even for the first time, even recreationally. Oh, I can try it once. No, you can't. You can't miss something you never had. Don't try it.
Oh, thank you. And did you ever catch any diseases?
No, I've been very fortunate. I use condoms.
You think part of it was lucky?
I think part of it was being common sense.
Okay, thank you. So it's possible to live that lifestyle and
Yeah,
still be-
I never ever in my entire using time, never once did I ever share any with anybody ever, including
Okay.
my girl of 15 years. Never, not
You-
even with her.
You know, it's interesting. Somebody mentioned to me a while ago that Scrapper Jon, that they thought you might have known a girl named Wendy.
Yes, I did know Wendy.
She was one of my first interviews.
Yeah, I think
And-
I've seen it.
Are you familiar with me doing
Yeah,
interviews?
yeah.
Oh, okay, good.
Yeah.
And did you watch the interview I did with Wendy?
Yes, I did several times.
Oh, great. Sweetheart.
She is a wonderful girl.
I hope you can give me some good information on Wendy.
Last I heard, she had gotten clean off the streets and was happy living a good life with someone.
Beautiful. That really happened.
Yeah, that really happened.
And how long ago was that?
A couple years now, I think.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, she's been gone for a couple years. I haven't no one seen her, and I know that she didn't pass away because we'd have heard.
Now, did you know Wendy from work in the Michigan Avenue area?
More to Fort Street area.
Yeah,
I
see,
met her when she first
I've
came
never
out.
seen you down around Port Street.
Oh, that's where I usually was at. Was down by
I
Fort.
wonder why I never ran into you.
Probably because at that point in time I had my truck, the transmission wasn't broken, and I didn't have a suspended license.
Oh,
So-
gotcha. Oh, makes sense then.
So I had no sense of fixing my truck because if I fix it, I know I'm going to drive it. Nah, I don't need to go to jail. I'd
Any of
rather
the-
turn myself in and get it right.
Any of the other girls ring a bell that I interviewed?
Which one?
Kelly.
Kelly, I remember Kelly.
Wow. Angel.
Angel, yes, I know Angel.
Oh, wow.
Becky,
Oh, wow.
I know. I mean,
There was a
it's
girl, Nicole. Did you happen to see that interview?
Nicole.
Yeah, I've not run into her
I
since.
don't
Now I have to
think
wonder
I know her.
about cricket.
Cricket, I do know Cricket.
Okay.
Last I heard, she was in rehab
Beautiful.
just recently.
Great. Somebody left a post a couple months ago that she went to rehab with her on the east side, so good luck to her.
Right. Stephanie did, yeah. I hope that they're doing good.
I want to ask you, how old is Cricket?
Truthfully, I don't know. I would guess
People
she's
get on
about 29.
Yeah, that's right. People are, I got my videos blocked because they thought she was a kid.
Oh, no, she is no kid.
Thank
she
you.
is a very mature adult woman, believe me. She is in her late 20s, early 30s.
Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely, for fact.
Okay, good.
But she plays that role very well, doesn't she?
Yeah, she looks young.
She does.
But I don't think she looks like a kid.
No, she doesn't look
But
like
the
a
way
kid.
she dresses,
Purposely.
oh, it is purposely.
Yeah, she dresses that way purposely. And that's kind of a sick thing, but yeah, more
Yeah,
power to her if that's what
I
she
get,
likes.
I get it. Did you see my interview with her?
With Cricket? No, I did not see that one.
Didn't go very well.
Oh, I'm so
I don't
sorry.
think she was too interested in talking about it, which I was fine with, You've been in this area how long now, did you say?
I usually come out here, hustle and make money and
Yeah.
do what I can.
Gotcha.
You know, panhandle if I got to, or do work for people that I know out here. They hire me for
Would you
jobs.
say you have a good relationship with the police?
Yes, I do.
Okay. And before I forget, this just, I don't know why I think of this stuff as I'm talking. Do you know Kay?
Okay.
Was around here. I interviewed her about 6 months ago.
Okay. What's
People
she look
ask me
like?
about it. Looks like a lesbian, to be honest with you. I know.
I don't think I know her.
Okay, good. Then hopefully she's off. She was from New Boston.
Yeah, I hope she's okay then.
Okay, good.
Yeah, a lot of girls I know have gotten out the streets.
Have you ever protected any of these girls?
Oh, absolutely.
Give me an example.
My ex, Carrie, had some guy run up on her, a dope man run up on her in an alley because she bought from someone else after waiting in almost an hour for the guy to go 3 blocks on a bike. And I told her, baby, look out. She ducked down. He punched her in the back of the head in front of me. And the time that blow landed, I was on him. I mean, I hit him with everything I had, running as fast as I could.
Way to
And,
go.
my friends were like, you should have killed him. I said, no need to. I hit him once, he got the message.
Hey, you seem like a hell of a nice guy.
Well, I am, but you're not going to put your hands on my woman in front of me.
You're not
I mean,
putting
come
up
on,
with that.
period. Or a woman in front of me. You're just not going to do it.
Yeah.
I know that another guy that I know out here 2 days ago, one of the girls that were working out here was getting raped, and she screamed. He ran up and grabbed the guy opened the car door, grabbed the guy by the throat. She hopped out and proceeded to thrash him.
Wow.
And the guy put it in reverse and damn near ran his ass over, but he got away eventually. But he got a couple licks in on him.
All right. Now, Marguerite,
I know Marguerite, yes.
do you?
Yeah, when Marguerite first came out here, she was absolutely drop dead gorgeous.
You know, I've had more people tell me that she was a beautiful woman.
Absolutely gorgeous woman.
Really?
Yeah, and she still is. She's got
Yeah,
not
she
just
has
on-
attractive features.
Yeah, she does.
Yeah,
And
you're
she's
right.
beautiful on the inside too.
She's a sweet person,
Yes,
isn't
she's
she?
a very sweet person.
Yeah. You ever I delete the nasty comments because that's not, what I'm trying
I
to
have
do up
nothing
here.
bad to say about anybody out here.
And you know that I upload these to YouTube.
Yeah, I do.
You're fine with that?
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
Okay, good. Any questions you have for me?
No, not really.
You think I'm the greatest channel on YouTube?
I don't know about
Okay.
that.
All right. Yeah. Thank you. See, you're right. You are honest. Well, thank you for the interview.
I appreciate it. Thank you for interviewing me.
You're
I appreciate
welcome.
it.
Thank you.
And I wish you the very best. Be safe, and God bless you.
Thank you.
Take care, sir.